Alright, howdy folks, Cody here with IronVerse Comics, doing another IronVerse Quickies, this time on Blood, a Tale, by those two folks. Well, let's just dive right into it, huh? First off, as usual, a little bit of context on this video. DeMatteis, at least I think that's how you pronounce it, is one of only a handful of mainstream writers still working today whom I greatly respect. There's not been a piece of his work that I have picked up and did not find value in. But as always, this will not color this video. Blood, a Tale is a fever dream, wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in violent, horrific poetry. The imagery is evocative but harsh. By the end, there's not much you get out of it, as is even alluded to by the opening narrative. This one was difficult. It was a story. It was a story, and it had a beginning, a middle, and an end, with character growth and movement. But none of it was grounded. All of it was floating in a dream state between nightmare and reality. There's a lot to be said about being able to evoke that, but this work will appeal to very few folks. The writing is as harsh as the art, and neither end lets you go. It wrings your neck and compels you to slip further into its madness, before finally just fading away. I enjoy this kind of indie comic. You can't find work like this anywhere but comics, and that in itself is a testament. However, yeah, if you want to take a journey, this ain't that. And if you want an enjoyable romp, this certainly ain't that. And if you want any grounding, you're not going to find it here. It is worth a look if you love experimental comic books, and as far as that kind of work goes, this was put together with exceedingly expressive artistry on all fronts. Artistry that's really hard to stomach. So, let me see if I can find anything that might be okay to show. So there's some cool stuff. Like, the art's basically that. I mean, that's one of the tamer scenes, so I guess I could show that. But the writing, again, the characters are very archetypal. They're not very defined. It opens with, besides that wonderful image, it opens with a lot of narrative, just direct narrative and story and setup. This one was a lot. I'm sure there's something to learn here, but I don't think it's going to be for everybody. It was not a waste of my time. Again, it's an expressive form of work, but it's not a typical comic book. And I think if you're not looking for a typical comic book and you're into back issues, this ain't too bad. So I'm Cody with IronVerse Comics, and I'll see you on that rusty IronVerse Comics trail. Thank you folks for watching, and do all that good stuff to help the channel grow. Take care, folks.